take a nap.
Hey, Flop.
Hey. I'll see if it works.
Hey.
It do not. Hold on. Hold on. Does this work? I have a feeling I'm gonna have to run the meeting. Oh man, almost. Damn. A badass Steve Jobs look? Hold up. Wait.
Hi, on fire. How's it going?
I'll keep that for now. That's not bad.
That's me.
Flop looks smart.
I'm doing great.
I saw you were in the ER last week. Hey, what's up, Morgan? How you doing? Yeah, I'm back a little bit. I was in the ER last week. It was a rough couple weeks for me, but I'm slowly getting back into the groove.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know. I'm always happy, so I guess this is me happy. Maybe someone.
How you been, Morgan? You been good? What? Flop hair? What? That's crazy. Oh, man. What's everybody up to so far? What are you guys up to? How's everyone's morning going?
You really think you have a chance in this department?
Yes, I'm going
really
to be
think
the
you're
best
gonna
officer
get
there is.
anywhere?
I will.
It was funny. I went shopping today, but I didn't really buy anything that was that interesting. I might grab some chips.
You will. I will prove it to you.
I was actually in the ER when I saw your tweet. Oh, shit, Morgan. I hope everything's okay.
I'm great.
Still playing Stardew? Hell yeah.
Or what?
I do hope everything's okay with you, Morgan.
I'll be the
ER didn't really do much for me except
Sounds good.
do ER things and kill me, but you know.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Prove
I-
it.
I might grab
I'm
some
doing
chips or
that.
something.
I'm
I grab like
proving-
chips and like
here
hummus
for
maybe.
the job, and I'm
I got some
just
red
ready.
pepper hummus actually. I want to try. One sec.
So prove it.
I am. How do I do that?
Anyone
How do I
can go
prove
to a
it?
meeting.
Okay. I also went on
Can you
duty.
lead the meeting?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Swear.
On fire. Don't we start the meeting at like 20 minutes?
What's that?
From my experience,
Hello,
yeah,
I
I got it
told
at
to lead the
a.
meeting.
What?
Usually
to
we start at
show-
20 past, right?
show
Or is that-
leadership.
What is your name?
I'm
Name and rank?
Officer
Who are you?
Anne Marie Willenholly. And I can lead many things, including scenes and meetings, which is what I am proving today
I'm kind of sad.
by standing here.
Perfect.
Yes. I was not on duty today, so I have nothing to tell you. Does anyone else have anything?
Double up, wear a vest, and avoid anything blue.
Yes, what he said. Yes.
Why did anything blue? Was it BBMC on against us or something?
Well,
Well, that's all that needs to be said.
all I'm gonna say is I've never pled for my life more in an active situation in my life. There's not a single day wearing a badge I've ever felt more in fear of just the end of the world than I did about an hour ago.
That's exciting.
That's one way to put it.
Great meeting, everyone.
We got 5 minutes.
It's the pre-meeting meeting. Only the cool ones were at the pre-meeting.
I didn't feel like getting dressed for the meeting.
Yes, Loki.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh,
Hi, Loki.
yo.
I'm proud of you.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
You're
Sorry.
welcome. I wanted to remind you.
I'll take a look in a minute.
I get that.
I saw it. Dude, I'm eating the saddest chips.
I believe in that. You'll be okay.
I'm eating brown rice crisps. They're gluten-free. They're kind of good though. How's the hummus? It's pretty good. It's a Aldi brand, I think. Yeah. But these are decent chips, but gluten-free chips do make me kind of sad.
I got a question for you, Flap. Do you think if someone keeps getting their firearm stolen that they should lose their weapons license?
Yes.
How many times?
This Barrett Bates guy looks like he's on his 7th.
So let me
Should he report it every time?
let me break it down. So we can't make the authorization to remove the weapons license. However, we can make a reasonable request to a judge based on facts and evidence. If, like, let's say, you know, John Doe has his gun stolen by Sam, or I won't even put a name on it. John Doe has his gun stolen by a guy with a red hoodie and a black mask. A week later, John Doe has his gun stolen by a guy in a red hoodie and a black mask, and that recurs 4 weeks in a row, and we have a record of every time his gun was stolen, it was stolen by what could have been articulated as the same person, group, or entity. We could go to a judge with that. I would probably say speak with a lawyer, prosecutor, and just make a case to say, hey, based on what we see and based on the evidence that we have reason to believe that there is an act of consistency, giving us reason to believe that he is unsafe to be owning or operating a firearm, and or suspect that he could be colluding or involved.
So when I was around the other day, we had a firearm that came back to him. It was not a hot gun. And now I'm just, checking over incidents and reports, getting on duty, seeing what happened last storm. And I see 2 reports for Barrett Bates of stolen firearms. And he already had 4 or 5 on his profile that reported as stolen. So plus 2 more, it's 6 or 7 now.
Interesting. Well,
That's what I wondered. It seems like
No,
at
no,
some
you're
point,
good.
it's
if you want to master docket and like put all these together and like relate them, I don't see there being an issue with that. I don't know how far it would really go. I don't know how judges would react to stuff like that nowadays. But I do know that if there is some form of consistency to prove that there is unsafe ownership of a legal firearm and somebody gets it robbed by the same group or party,
right.
I would personally make the case that, I have reason to believe and suspect that this person shouldn't own a weapons license.
Maybe I'll go through them today and kind of piece them together.
Not that I like giving this answer either, but I would also suggest speaking with a judge as well. Get their 2 cents, because I don't know if that process has changed. Lucas, you want to run the show, or am I? Oh wait, no, Sky's on duty.
That's not you.
We'll give Sky a
On
minute.
duty, I should probably get dressed for more professional.
All right. And to make an Aldi run. Aldi has some good stuff. I love Aldi.
Cricket, I dictate my own uniform. Coyote, is this your seat? Do you want to sit here or something?
Oh man. Hi, Sky.
Hey.
We were waiting for you. I don't know if we want to run the meeting. If not, I don't mind taking over.
Go ahead.
You like the hair?
Are you growing it out again?
I'm growing it out. I think it looks good. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Howdy, Flop.
Hey, I'm
Hello.
Flop. Senior Officer Flop Dugong, badge number 125. How's everyone's day going?
Great.
Good.
Awesome. Love the fucking energy.
Good morning.
Love that shit.
Oh.
Love it. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right. Sorry.
Lucas has morning voice.
Woo, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, it's a good day. And by good day, I mean, you know, it's been a day. As for announcements, yeah, it's been a day. First responders, sir, we've talked about. Just make sure you check that announcement. I won't go over that. We talked about it yesterday and I think the day before. Updates for today. I'm going to suggest, I don't know how prominent BBMC has been bleeding over into shift 3. I've seen them pretty like here or there. They're kind of all over. To not recap, because I really don't want to. Long story short, BBMC has had some stuff going on. I guess there's something that happened regarding another officer that they're upset about. I have zero context to the situation, and I don't know if anyone in this room has more information about it as to why they're pissed off. But they have been incredibly violent. We were just in a shootout prior to Storm with the BBMC. They are going around in convoys, and I've seen other groups with Pinzone today who are also in convoys. So I think there's quite an upped aggression. My personal suggestion is doubling up. And if you can avoid it, do not go to Vespucci at all unless you have enough backup units. I would suggest maybe even just avoiding that area for now, depending on how many units we have on duty. Does anybody have any questions regarding that? Fantastic. Cool. Love that. Great. What do I have going on? I don't know. I don't think I got my hair growing out. Pretty sick. Pretty cool. Do we like bald or do we think I should grow it out? I don't know. Any takers?
You don't see bald a lot. You know, it's unique.
Yeah, I think it's kind of nice though.
Unique is
Yeah.
one way to put it.
Bloom would be proud.
Remember, she said unique, not good.
I didn't say it was bad. I don't know what you're trying to spin. it.
Okay, all right. You want to spin this? You wanna play that game?
You want to get on
Jesus.
you want to get on that energy? I got time.
Damn, that's crazy. That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
I'm not out here
It's
looking to get
early
attacked.
today. It's
I ain't out here
early
looking to get
today.
backhanded today.
Oh.
Girl, I got time today too. What's up?
What's up, Lucas? Listen,
Right.
you like the hair, Lucas, right?
Yeah.
That's a fucking lie.
That was like the worst yeah I've ever heard.
I said yes. I support you.
Did you take another cookie from the cookie jar? No.
Girl, what? I don't eat
Yeah.
cookies. It's big bag.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Okay. Not everybody
kidding.
eats a garden for their meals every day, okay?
Well, hey, locals call us about reckless driving now?
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's been talked
Yes.
about.
They have been for like, they have been doing that for like a week. Again, it is reckless driving. You hear officers in shift 2 saying, "Oh, it's street racing." There is no evidence to support that as street racing. It is reckless driving, and treat it as such, please.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah, we go off of what dispatch is able to provide for us. When the call comes in, typically people are calling in reckless driving. There's one that just popped up. It's a 1094. Definitely not a race. Definitely reckless driving. Something to
Definitely.
keep an eye out for.
It literally says it in the call. It's reckless driving.
Yeah. Obviously good to investigate, question, build from there, see if there's anything else going on. But we go off of what we have. I think that's all I really got. I don't know if there's any other things. Vote.
But dash cams any kind.
Dash cams in cars.
It's mandatory.
Dash cams in car. Mandatory. Mandatory. Dash cams in the fucking car.
Dash cams save lives, even when dispatch is
There's-
not on duty.
Do
I
you
have
still have to
something
get a
to
new one
say
every
about the
storm?
dash cam.
No. Dash cams carry
no.
over.
Okay,
Oh,
but
nice.
how many days? Do you know specifically? I think they said 3. Is it 3 days exactly, or is it just like roughly 3?
That's what I was gonna ask. Cause like
I
yeah,
don't think
put a
we
dash
know
cam in your
yet.
car, but how do we know if?
Yeah.
I don't think people know how long it actually specifically lasts for
It's
yet.
not been 3 days yet, and I'll be honest, I don't have any information on how dash cams are supposed to work. That's all you guys, so
Yeah.
you know better than I would at this point.
I
Yeah.
was looking at the dashboard, and I found a way to remove the dash cam. So if
Wait.
you look at
Wow.
your dashboard, you will see it's set. However, I have not attempted to remove it.
Girl.
Good find on fire.
Well, that's a good thing to know, though. So just make sure if you're getting into a shared car or just your car, make sure you check that. Hopefully you can take it out and you don't break the mount for it. I guess we'll have to see if that's possible. Make sure you just update your call sign if it's the car you're taking. It will be mandatory. I think that's all I got. Anybody have anything else they want to say? Anything they want to bring up?
I have my bit, but that can be for after.
Anything else for PD? If not, bit.
I have something dispatch related, kind of, I guess. So right now in shift 3, dispatch has very little coverage, as well as very little reception coverage. If y'all need to give out a dispatch application for whatever reason, report 136. PD applications are report 3709.
I actually was gonna ask about that. I did have someone come in yesterday interested about dispatch. I noted them down for, as they're interested. I'm pretty sure that's all we're supposed to do, right? Then they get reached out to for the form.
So the form is listed as evidence in report 136. You can share that form with them. That's how we intend for it to happen, because we don't. I'll just be blunt. I never check the form or the interest list anymore. I just go off of who has applied through the form. If you can tell me the name, I will reach out to them and try to get them set up with an interview, but I will probably have to send them the form first.
Can we add those listed forms to the PD master document so we can easily access it?
That's on PD.
I can. Do you want me to send you their phone number?
We can talk after the meeting about it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Any other questions with the dispatch and application, stuff like that?
Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Okay. I respect. Hey, no, listen, it's basic, but
With or
I
without
respect.
toppings?
I don't like ice cream.
What?
I wasn't allowed toppings.
What?
Anita, I'm lactose intolerant and I still eat ice cream. What does that say about
At least
you?
they didn't ask me what my favorite pizza was.
It says that I don't like ice cream.
What's your favorite pizza, Jen?
I don't like pizza.
Okay,
oh boy, I
Aphrodite,
sure do
come on
love
up for the
pizza.
second bit of the day.
All right.
Come on up. I'm gonna
Is it
pretend
For
I
those
didn't
of
hear
you
you.
who aren't familiar,
It's up right now. I can bring it down.
yeah, can you bring it up and down again? I can't. There we go.
It was down. It was up, so it wasn't down.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta add something.
That's a nice
Alright,
boat.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
know-
that's
you know the
that's
bit?
Flop's boat.
You know the bit. We're gonna
Stop.
guess the movies.
What?
I have 3 in store for
But
you
that wasn't
today.
me. You gonna call me out for that?
That was your boat.
Can anyone tell me what movie this is from?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
No.
Might as well
I
fucking
see.
should
Looks
be.
like a
Jesus
damn nightmare.
Christ.
What is
Yeah.
what is that one with the yellow brick
What the
road?
fuck is that?
Oh, the yellow,
Rapunzel or something?
oh, motherfucker, what?
You did not just.
You look like
What?
Shrek.
No, it's not Shrek.
It's not Shrek.
The
Wizard
of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz.
Beat It by
The
Michael
Wizard of Oz.
Jackson.
No, every time.
Oh, is it The Wizard of Oz?
Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland.
It was The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that
It is,
one.
Oh, the yellow
Um,
brick red.
I believe they refer to them as munchkins, but I don't believe you're supposed to use that term anymore. But in the movie they're referred to as that, so I don't know.
I still got called a munchkin and I'm 5'7". That's bullshit.
Lucas calls me
You're,
his little
aw,
munchkin.
you are a munchkin.
I am. It's bullshit.
Yeah, that's Munchkin.
Can anyone tell
iRobot.
me what?
Terminator.
It was iRobot. Flop got
Yeah,
it right
I fucking
off the
love that
bat.
movie.
What the hell even is this scene?
It's iRobot.
That's
No,
a
but
crazy
what
scene.
is this scene?
Is this the one with Will Smith?
Yeah, so
Yep.
Will Smith is in it. In this scene, the civilians of, I forget what city they're in. I guess this is kind of the uproar of, this is pretty much what ChatGPT is going to turn into. We're going to just have all out fucking wars in about 10
This
years.
is our future.
This is literally our
Yeah,
future.
On
This
Fire.
is
How
our
do you
future.
feel? On Fire, how does this picture make you feel?
Is that picture even real?
It's from a movie.
Uh,
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not real, but it
It
can
looks
be deviant.
And last but not
Uh-huh.
least, can anyone
Oh.
tell me what movie this is from?
Yes.
Fuck.
Fast and the Furious.
Beat it, Michael Jackson.
Once
No.
upon
No,
a time in
Pinzone.
Hollywood.
This is,
Sorry.
It is.
Oh.
Can you tell me the director?
oh my God, Tarantino.
Michael
The
Bay.
foot fetish guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'll give you a hint. He really likes speed.
Hollywood. Fuck. What the fuck is it called?
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino. The.
He wrote the
Always Sunny in
scene.
Philadelphia. Is this?
He wrote the scene where Salma Hayek, yeah, she pours the liquor down her body and he sucks it off of her toes. But this is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino.
Okay. Good.
Fun fact: Quentin Tarantino has actually gone. Oh, really fun fact. Has gone to writing books, and the first book he wrote was an adaptation of his movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
So what's going on in this scene, and why is the cursor there? Is that part of the movie?
Don't mention that. No, this is hippie girl who was trying to convince this guy to move to the Charles Manson hippie camp.
Wasn't she like 17 in the movie?
She was 17, yes. Which they thoroughly discussed in the car while she was doing something else. Yes.
What was she doing?
Next.
Next
question.
Oh,
Pinzone,
I was
no.
genuinely asking. I didn't know it had that implementation to it.
Pinzone.
Okay, I got it. I was asking because I don't know this. Well, I do know.
No, it's
these
fine.
movies.
We're just letting you know that's, yeah.
Okay, got it.
But he gives her a ride in his car. In his car. This is clear. In his car. To wherever she needs to go. And then she's like, move to this hippie camp with me.
Sorry, I heard Pinzone's question. I got up.
That's the scene. Yes. Yeah. Don't know what that girl in the back is doing?
Yeah,
No
that's
fucking clue.
what I was wondering.
No fucking clue. Alright, I hope you enjoyed your 3 movies for today and the wonderful discussions that come out of them.
I thought this was Baby Driver. Oh, or Fast and
Bradley
Furious.
Cooper's not even in Baby Driver.
I thought that this was Fast and Furious, like the
That's
7s
Bradley
or the
Cooper.
8s.
It's not Bradley Cooper, is it?
That's
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Sorry,
Is that
the one
Kenny
Brad.
Loggins?
There's so many
Yeah.
fucking
One
Brads.
of the Brads.
Cooper.
It's a Brad.
Holy shit! I love Adam Sandler.
Hell
Looks
yeah.
like Top Gun.
Okay.
That's
Uncut
Margaret
Gems
Qualley,
is
I
a
love her.
fantastic movie, though.
Well, fuck. Can we agree that the saddest scene with Will Smith ever was I Am Legend?
The
I
one
was
with
about
the
to say that.
dog?
Yep.
Yeah.
I still think about that sometimes and I get sad.
I've never seen that movie.
I've never seen the movie and I know the scene you're talking about. It's that sad.
There's even sadder news about that dog, but we'll move on from that.
No.
Anyway, I don't think I got it else to fucking say. We could
I
have
got one more thing.
Woo! Okay, go ahead. Come through.
Okay.
Sergeant Skyfair, everybody. Woo!
Yeah. Oh,
Howdy,
you
Sarge.
introduced me so I don't have to say it.
Woo!
Oh, hey.
Yeah! That's our
it's promotion
sergeant!
season, y'all.
Woo! Sorry. I'm sorry.
If you weren't around yesterday, we promoted 3 people to officer, that being Jay Spider, Judas Squealer, and Matt Martin. So congrats to them. And today we gonna do it again. We got another one. Not to an officer though. Andrew Fritz, come to the front, please.
Ooh, yeah, Fred.
Fruits!
Well, Fritz, you've been a cadet for a little bit now,
I have
and
to go in front of her.
no, you
Gotta
don't have to
kneel
go in
down.
front of
You
her.
gotta kneel
There you
down.
go.
No,
Not kneel.
you don't need to
United.
get on your knees.
Don't
You
make
don't
it
need
weird.
to get on your knees.
United.
No, you do not.
You
need to
are
get on
way
your
too
knees.
quick with all that. Up, Fred. Up, Fred. God damn. Oh,
No,
Lord.
'cause-
She's
Hello?
taken to a
I am
criminal. Be
taken.
careful. Be careful.
Alice Pinzone.
Skyfae, who's dating
the fuck
Atchis
up.
Perez. Check his record.
Okay, and your daughter's a criminal.
check her
That's not
record.
true,
Check her
girl.
record.
Unless you got
He
more,
said he likes
then you
sweet
can start
awesome daddy.
talking.
Check her record. She
Oh,
beat the case.
you wanna call my boyfriend out for being a criminal? I'm gonna call your daughter out for
Oh,
being a
that's
criminal because
okay.
I know who she does that shit with.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, she don't. January Foods has no records. Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
Skip.
that's actually be the case there. Like what? That's my bitch.
Anyways, we're interrupting.
Sorry.
Fritz's promotion
Ruin
here.
your mood.
Fritz, you've been a joy to have around, and myself and several other FTOs all agree. There's no point to make you wait in that damn cadet queue no more. So, if you would like to accept, we would like to offer you the role of probationary police officer.
Woo!
I humbly
Sorry.
accept.
Let's fucking go,
Speech,
Fritz!
speech,
I'm
speech.
excited. Sorry. Woo!
Oh,
Speech,
Pinzo wants a
speech.
speech. Go do a speech.
Okay. Shoot.
If you're going to start
Shout
with the
out
B
to-
movie, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Shout out to Flop. Shout out to Pinzone. Shout out to Lucas. Shout out to fucking Alice Watson. You're not here. Shout out to Sky. Shout out to all my fellow cadets from my class. And shout out to Officer Cornwall for saving my life. Also, shout out, I know you're not here, but Officer Matt Rhodes, I feel like the only reason why I'm here today is because of you. So.
Wait, he not here? He dead?
Well,
Not
no,
like
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
that.
not dead. Yeah,
What
but
happened to my
Rest
dad?
It's not like that.
he's good. He's good. He was the first cop I interacted with as soon as I moved in. So
Okay.
that's all I got.
Alright.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. All right, Fritz. You'll have a check-in in like 15 days with one of the FTOs, and then, you know, that'll be a little update, and then 15 days after that, you'll have another check-in, and we'll go from there about going to officer. Okay.
Make sure you
yeah.
change your call sign thing.
Yes.
Alright.
Change your.
Update the
change
C to a
your-
P.
Yeah.
You a P, not a C.
That sounds.
So- You no longer have to wait in cadet queue. You can patrol.
Oh my God.
When you'd like. You still gotta use the CPI though. I'm sorry.
I have a brief announcement.
Me too.
Alrighty.
After.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Endangered Species Day. I'll be up in those hills. If I see anyone messing with mountain lions, I'm clapping back.
What?
It's
You can kill mountain lions.
No, you can't.
If they're attacking you.
If they're attacking you, yeah.
Fun fact: if you go
That
read,
comes at me
if you go
first.
read
There's
animal
no
cruelty,
hunting laws. No.
if you go read animal cruelty, by the way that's written, technically speaking, anyone who harms anything that's not a deer can get charged for animal cruelty. It's really fucked up.
I mean,
What if a dog's biting me and I kick it?
yeah, no, you could do it in self-defense.
I mean, self-defense is one thing. There's leniency on that, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna be up north. I'm gonna be looking for people. If you need me, I'm in the hills.
Yep. If a
Frolicking.
mountain lion crawls up to you, remember, Aphrodite, okay?
Naked.
If a
Before
mountain
I
lion
could
crawls
bang.
up to you, you have to warn them and then tell them if they come near you, you're gonna ram them
I'm
or
supposed
pit
to
them
warn
into a
people?
wall.
Okay.
You gotta,
fine,
yeah,
this time.
de-escalate if you can.
Okay.
I recommend saying nothing and shooting.
Can I like
Don't
Fuck,
throw a
how'd that
stuffed
go for
animal
you?
at
How'd
it
that-
and see
how'd
if
that
it
go for
wants
you?
to play?
don't actually
How'd
do
that
that.
go for you in that last BBMC situation?
I don't want to talk about it, okay, Penzone?
Oh God.
Don't bring it back. That was a traumatic experience. Anyway, I need food, so I'm good to, yeah, that was
Well,
it.
we
I'm
just
fire
got
as
shots
food.
fired.
I'm fire as
It's
food.
in your buns, so
Yeah.
good luck.
Oh no.
All right,
Hey,
sorry.
371
Okay.
Bravo's
Who needs
call since the
food?
meeting
I need
started.
food. I'm hungry.
Lucas!
Take this.
All right,
you.
so
Oh my God.
just to update y'all
this.
on some quick
Jesus,
things
thank
that
you.
we experienced during shift 2. Okay, we are very low on numbers, and it seems that the BBMC has decided to grow a pair of balls, and they have decided that apparently I got a call from Dundee. They attacked one of our officers who's in the ICU, Officer Rhodes, or not officer, sorry, what is it? PPL Rhodes,
Dominic Rhodes.
and
Oh, Dominic
Dominic
Rhodes. I
Rhodes,
did-
yeah.
I didn't
Not-
think
not-
of that for a second.
not our Roads, because then I get it back in blood 120%. But
I was so
listen,
confused.
basically BBMC, they had Rhodes was down in Vespucci. We're not sure why, and then apparently BBMC were mad, didn't like it, and they said, "Well, fuck you," and then they shot him. And then all 311 simultaneously, you were warned. And then I spoke to Dundee on the phone. He said, if any cops are to respond to any calls down in Vespucci, he is claiming he is the prime minister of Vespucci and is claiming it as Little Vespucci. And if any officers go down there for any reason, he's going to shoot them. So obviously,
the
I'm not
treason season
going.
again?
Yeah, so I'm not going to recommend that anyone goes down there. But if you are, we are saying at minimum, it is going to be 10 units. Minimum. Because those guys are 6 going to Vespucci.
Okay.
And when I
Damn.
mean Vespucci, it's the block that they claim. It's south of Conquistador, all the way down, basically like that Bay City area. You know what I'm talking about, the fucking Billabong type
Look at you.
area. So obviously, minimum 10 units. If you're going to respond to any calls there, treat it like forum. Just, realize that there's probably more than 6 people with guns, so you should be careful going over there. And at least if you have 10, you could deal with 20, okay? So, going on from that, apparently the BBMC might possibly be having some beef with some other people. So I could probably take a guess on who it is, but just be on the lookout. We're probably going to have a lot of quote-unquote gang-related shootings that may not be gangs and could just be friend groups fighting over each other. So just be careful for that. Obviously, Bay was shot, Flop was shot, and Loki was shot as well from a... What was it? It was like a whole clusterfuck, more or less. But just be careful. BBMC had decided to grow a pair of balls, so you guys gotta be careful with all them. Just be smart. Don't get caught locking alone. Always use the radio. Make sure you got your cams on. Always ask dispatch, hey, is my cam on? Because sometimes I've noticed that I apparently had Ruby's cam on my car, and I can't really take him out. So
it's just the naming of it. That's all.
Yeah, the naming. But you got to make sure that they know the name. It's very scuffy.
Yeah.
Some would say.
We may do.
Also, just another reminder. How many of you guys, a raise of hands, how many of you guys have voted? Okay, I see. Okay. So, listen, normally we give a whole spiel about, voting and all that. But regardless of who you vote for, okay, obviously, as you guys are aware, I'm running with Cornwood as his undersheriff. So I obviously support Cornwood. Obviously, when it comes to voting, even if you don't, vote for Cornwood or vote for Bones, just make sure you vote. It's a very, it's a privilege we have over here in America.
In a town where safety is paramount and trust is earned, there's
loud.
one candidate who embodies integrity and dedication like no other.
So loud.
Meet
It's
Cletus
so
Cornwood,
loud.
a true pillar of our community.
Oh my God, what was that? Jesus,
sorry,
that's crazy.
Why is it not loud for me, but loud for everybody else?
Yeah,
you're old, Cornwood. You got a hearing problem.
That was so fucking loud.
Like you all are louder than I am, than the video.
Well, it might be that you hear people more when a video or something's on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cornwood,
you're more in tune.
Cornwood, I need to talk to you after the meeting, and I'm gonna email you about this.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyways, before that video plays, I would just like to let you guys know, okay? Obviously, the decision of me, make sure you guys vote, first off, whether it's for me or for Bones or for Cornwood. Just make sure you guys exercise that right, or for Viv or McQuillan. It's a privilege. A lot of countries, especially Cuba, were dictatorships back in my day. So, they didn't get no right to vote. You kind of just have to deal with Fidel. So, it's a privilege. It's a great privilege. Anyways, before Cornwood plays this video, I just want to say some words. And some people are like, why the hell would you support Cornwood? Okay? And I would just like to say, speaking from the heart, okay? I've noticed that Cornwood is the guy who takes stairs, not the elevator. Just keep note of that. I'm keeping it short and sweet. Now you can play the ad.
Doesn't look like him.
Well, unfortunately, it's usually because I can't find the elevator.
Is there even an elevator in MRPD?
Exactly. You always take
Is that because of ease of access, or is that like capacity?
It's because I don't have damn time to look for the elevator.
Are
And
you gonna
also,
push
yes,
for
because we're in
MRPD to get elevator?
I
would
Kyle
love
was
to.
raising his hand.
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
something I want to bring up. It's kind of a serious matter. I don't know if now is the time, but I can think of I don't want to.
There's always time for serious matters.
Okay, shall we play the
wanna
video first, or I don't want to ruin.
Yeah,
the
let the video. Yeah. We'll let the video play first.
Okay, well, I'm scared of the video now.
Just play it. It's okay.
It
Our
wasn't
ears
like
will be
deafening.
fine.
It was just like a lot.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with my shit and find it.
You're gonna what with your shit?
What? Sorry, what?
Excuse me?
I'm gonna mess with my buttons to
I
shit.
still don't. Rephrase again. Rephrase again.
Huh?
You got this. That's
you're
my
up for two,
sheriff. That's my
Cornwood.
sheriff.
I'm gonna
Vote
Just
for
watch
the
the
man who's
video.
gonna play with his
In a
thing.
town where safety is paramount and trust is earned, there's one candidate who embodies integrity and dedication like no other. Meet Cletus Cornwood,
Oh my
a
God,
true pillar of our
Turner!
community, a dedicated public servant, and the leader we need is Sheriff.
My name is Cletus Cornwood, senior officer in the LSPD.
Cletus understands the pulse of our town, the heartbeat of our streets, and the values that bind us together.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get out there and I want to work with the people, right?
He's not just a candidate, he's a neighbor, a friend, and a protector. With Cletus as sheriff, we can trust that our streets will be safer, our families protected, and our community
I was on that
united.
call.
I want to develop a department, build an office full of high character individuals who are able to get the job done.
But he can't do it alone. Vote for proven leadership. Vote for unwavering dedication. Vote Cletus Cornwood for sheriff.
I'm here to serve y'all.
Together, let's ensure a safer and a stronger future for all.
Paid for by Citizens for Justice. This was not authorized by any candidate or
Oh my
candidate's
God,
counsel.
Jesus.
Yeah, that we lost that guy.
Oh my God, that homeless guy's
Suggestions.
back.
Well, that's
Check
weird.
your email,
huh?
Cornwood.
Why the hell is
Okay.
this homeless guy in the suggested category?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know where that came from.
Period.
All right, sorry. Yeah, just make sure you guys vote, okay? Regardless if it's for Cornwood, which it should be, or for Bones, or for Viv, or for McQuillan. Just make sure you guys exercise your rights. God bless America. All right, Kyle, you can get.
Beautiful.
Okay, guys. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing great. How are you?
Good.
Well, I'm always doing good because I can serve the city of Los Santos with such fine compadres. However, today I want to bring up an issue that has been back to back already that I've personally experienced.
He's talking about
It is the issue of the hot guns that we're finding on people. So currently, someone is found with a hot gun. They are arrested for something. We bring them into the cell. We take time processing, but the hot gun come back to 6 prior incidents. The officer is then expected to come through each one of those incidents in depth and try to ascertain what happened to charge the individual. Meanwhile, the individual in that same moment has to fabricate or come up with an entire defense policy, get all his evidence in order, he alibis why he's behind the fence, behind the cell, which is in both cases extremely unreasonable. And it's been leaving a really bad taste in everyone's mouth that has been dealing with it. Yesterday, for example, there was a man being charged for a hot gun. He was 100% convinced he was not there. He was scrambling in his belongings, finding video evidence to show as an alibi with actual proof that he wasn't there on the scene. And I'm just trying to figure out how a person is expected to do this in the heat of the moment while he's being arrested. It happened several days before with a man named Ivan who was found with a hot gun, who 100% wasn't there, got hit with 9 bodies.
I can...
Today...
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Well, he shouldn't have the gun then.
Yeah.
The, Oops, sorry, go ahead.
So...
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
So, if you just do me a favor, guys, look in the incidents. I'm just gonna ask you to copy and paste something. Look up 5768. Go to the evidence and find the casing belonging to JPX. It's not even there anymore. 1 second.
Look at all that evidence.
I see it in there.
See, that's
You
why I
see
do
the
my shit on
JPX?
paper.
You see the
Right.
JPX casing gun?
JPX CKAA 803.
Go ahead and copy that, please. And then plug it into the evidence.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay, now take a look, for example. Tomorrow someone is going to be found with this gun. And while they're in the cell, they're going to have to come up with an actual defense for 8, 9, 10 separate occasions. How is that make any sense? And how does that give us good faith that we're charging people with what they're responsible for?
So I can elaborate on this a little bit. A lot of this comes down to good faith. A lot of this also comes down to, like someone stated before, 9/10 of the law. Hot guns are a little bit dicey and a little difficult, especially ones where there's casings on scene. I try and make it a rule of thumb that if I find a casing on a scene, I try and label in the report, if casing found from gun, make sure to charge with this. I do that personally. Not everyone has to, but I would highly suggest you start articulating what charges would be associated with that casing. What happens is people get possession of these guns, whether they had it the whole time or whether they got it from a friend, whatever the story is. We get in this weird line where we need to pick what is the most reasonable in the situation. The burden of proof falls on the defense at that point to prove that he didn't have that gun at the time of the incident. And there are going to be times where people are going to have to make a reasonable defense. And they're either going to have an answer and have an alibi or they're not. But especially if it comes back to like 8 incidents, there's a time and place, and typically that time and place is probably easier best explained in court. Otherwise, we get stuck in the cells for 7-8 hours trying to talk about one gun.
See, now, to kind of follow your point, you say unless they can prove to us they were in there. How you expect someone to prove while they're being arrested in that moment in the cell and gather a defense in literally like
they have the gun on them.
That they have
Yeah,
to.
They
have
shouldn't
so.
have the gun.
In this city, how it works is if you have a gun on your person, you're responsible for any charges that come back to that gun. You will get charged at the time that you're caught with that gun, and they can go and they can appeal it in court afterwards. But they're getting charged.
Yeah. You have to treat
now-
it like a warrant, pretty much. If they want to contest it, they do it on their own time. But that you should treat them like warrants. Process them. Don't, if they want to say not guilty, guilty. But that it's a waste of time for them and us.
See, so the last 3 times there's been a very like tedious back and forth where someone's trying to prove and the officer's trying to give him the time of day. Now, can there be like some proper statement made either by the mayoral office or in the PD to the public that if they found with a gun, whether you were here, whether you were in China, whether you were in Bangladesh,
Take a
any
drink every
incident
time hot
involving
guns
to the
come
gun,
up.
you're gonna get hit because currently I feel like the public has no idea and half the officers are not sure how this works as well, because people are being given a time to try to prove that they were in there, but it's like again they cannot prove it in that time. So can we?
The best thing that we can do, not to cut you off, the best thing that we can do,
no, please,
in that moment, the absolute best thing we can do is if they have a hot gun, my mindset going into it is one way or another, no matter how it ends out, they're most likely getting charged, right? That's just fact. But I will give somebody the time of day in an interrogation room to make their claim of defense, because it's only going to add to our investigation as a PD for when they do appeal it on the docket. We have that recording so that we're able to provide that to a judge so that they're able to use that and we're able to use that as evidence as to why we charged, right? We're not expecting them to be able to recount 8 incidents, but we have to be able to have some kind of a reason as to why they had it in the first place.
So again, do we take them to interrogation and try to ascertain where they were, or are they just getting charged for having it for every incident related?
There's really no like strict operating procedure on that. It really comes down to you can either you don't have to question somebody. I mean, me personally, I will usually ask somebody, hey, where'd you get the gun? Where'd you find it? But 9 times out of 10, they're getting hit with the hot gun. They're getting hit with the charges, and if they have a problem with it, they need to appeal it.
I mean, why don't they just they got like 1 million guns, don't they? Like they keep getting caught. They keep having guns.
Keep in mind, statute of limitations like 30 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Just
and
rotate
the guns
your
last
guns.
a hell of a lot longer than that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. Listen, there's a
if
reason
they
why
get caught with a
they're.
hot gun, they're just a dumb criminal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Corner.
feel-
You
I
have to
feel
realize
like-
they're criminals for a reason because they get caught, right? They're not the
Yeah, I
smartest.
guess so. Hell, that's fair.
Yeah,
Kinda
but
have a
Kaio,
little
I
opinion on it.
would say, especially if you're dealing with an incident where let's say a hot gun has 6 charges, and just blank perspective here for a second. You have to understand that if a hot gun has 6 charges, and let's say Flop did all 6 reports, you catch someone with a hot gun, and Flop says this guy needs to be charged with this. It's not your job to basically contest those charges or try to lower them or believe him. That's Flop's job. Because he's the one who is pressing him. You're not pressing them.
And if Flop is not around?
Yeah, if Flop's not, especially if Flop's not around.
I would be required to show up to court if they appeal it and explain my case. Right?
Yeah. Or apparently nowadays, with some of the warrants, the judges can just read the report and then make a decision from there.
Why not make an announcement to the city that you get caught with a hot gun, whether you can prove you were there or not, you getting hit with it then and there. There is no argument.
It should be
Because
known.
it won't change anything.
Has that
They should
not
talk
It should
to
be
a
known.
lawyer about it.
though?
Yeah, that's how it's always been.
I feel like that's probably more implied. I will say this: if someone's silly enough to use a gun or get a gun from a friend and not think about where it's been the last 3 weeks, and you're found with it, I got bad news. You're fucked.
I agree with just hitting them then and there, but again, 3 separate times there's been 2 superior officers that have tried to ask them if they have proof that it wasn't them. So my question is, if we're just going to charge them, why even give them the time of day? Because they're just sending missed messages and it...
Kyle, who was it? I heard you say Ivan, which I ended up talking to Ivan personally as well.
See, so there was the situation with Ivan. Yesterday was a situation with Little Thugs.
I don't want
and
alcohol
today is the
poisoning.
situation with Mr.
Man.
K.
Okay, I can't speak on Tugs, but Mr. K and Ivan, they are very well aware of how hot guns work in the city. I see that.
Most of the people who
they
contest them
know.
definitely know it.
Use that you're
No, but like you take them out of the picture, it could be someone else tomorrow. Because again, it's like they come to the cell, they're given the opportunity to give a defense. Can you prove to me without a shadow of a doubt? But then again, like I'm hearing here in this meeting, they just get in charge with it. Too bad, so sad, you caught it. And if
They're getting charged with it, and they can contest it later if they don't agree with the charge. That's how it works.
I get what you're saying, Kyle, that you feel like they should be fully aware, but there's a reason why there are lawyers. You can tell them that whenever they have a hot gun, they get that charge. That you should not be worrying about them not doing their research before they committed the crime.
The lawyers also know that.
If they call for a lawyer, the lawyer, beforehand, hey, I'm about to go rob a bank and I have a gun. I heard it was dirty. The lawyer would easily tell them, well, it's a hot gun. If you use it, you're going to get charged for it. That should be well known, because then technically you're going to put yourself into this rabbit hole of, well, someone who does a crime for the first time is like, well, I didn't know that that's how it worked. Well, yeah, it's because they never put themselves in that situation. Because then we're not going to go and start making public announcements saying, by the way, if, I don't know, you have a fucking gun, it's illegal. Because anyone could just claim they don't know that.
So again, a guy yesterday had video evidence that he was 100% certain that exonerated him. What about in that case?
I mean, then he should take that to court. That's the whole point.
Okay, he gets charged with it if he shows the police, yeah.
The thing with pleading not guilty, and I want to emphasize this: when you plead not guilty, you're hit with the charge, but you have 30 days from the day that you receive that charge to appeal it on the docket. And the reason that those people are given 30 days is primarily so that they have an opportunity to make a reasonable defense. And if a judge rules them guilty, then they're guilty. If a judge rules them not guilty, that's not guilty, right?
Then they get the fine recompensated and all that.
Yeah,
and the charge removed.
Okay. So going forward, just for clarification, you get caught with a hot gun, then and there, you get hit with all the incidents it's tied to. If you want to fight it, you fight it later, and let the person in question, the 95, know that right away, that to save his defense for later in court on an appeal.
For the hot gun charges specifically, it's like a warrant, right? You don't
the hot gun
contest the
charge
warrant.
specifically.
Yeah, I would say rule of thumb, just treat it like a warrant, right? The officer wants to press those charges. They can plead guilty, not guilty. You're just there to serve it, and then if they want to contest it, they could do so. It's out of your hands.
Well, Elfie, that's what I was going to say.
And
But
I'm safe to say that to the suspect in question?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Thank you. That clarifies everything.
No,
Thank
you are all good. Awesome. Sky, did you want to take over? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. We are just on the hour here. Any other questions, concerns, anything anybody wants to bring up?
I have one thing to bring up.
Come on up, On Fire.
Food on fire, food.
Understood. There's currently a person by the name of Kenneth Foreman in the lobby who is requesting a ride-along if anyone is interested in taking him.
Got you.
That was all.
Ken Sama? Oh my God. Damn, that man's gonna drool in my car. I don't know about that. Jesus. That poor guy.
Does anyone else see this person up here, or am I having a psych?
Oh no, I see him after that.
Oh.
Yeah, I see.
I just need to know that I wasn't hallucinating
I
again.
think y'all
'Cause
are
that is a side
crazy.
effect. I just wanted to.
Of all things to throw at it, you throw money.
Wait, Hazel?
Yeah.
That was hallucinating.
I don't know. Anyway.
Good. I apologize, Flop. I apologize.
It's all good. Let's stand for the pledge.
What the?
I'm gonna ignore what the fuck I'm looking at.
Okay.
Corwood, you want to lead us in the pledge?
Wait, hold on, I want to see something first.
Do you just
Oh,
jail
he's
him?
gone.
Oh my God, it's Sauze!
No, wait, what? Where?
Sorry.
What?
Was it?
He was right
I
here.
jailed him.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
you just saw him right
Corwood,
here
don't be
behind
disrespectful. Oh, who the fuck? Hey! Who the fuck are you?
Hell?
Hello?
Hey, you want to help us in the pledge, Dan?
Yeah, come on through.
Yuki.
Yeah, lead the pledge, Dan.
I
I
played.
pledge allegiance to
To
the
the
island
flag.
of Sanguine, where we eat all the
No.
people.
Oh, hell.
To the
Let him
United
cook.
States of
Let him cook.
America.
No, let him
Amen.
To
cook,
the
guys.
republic
Let,
for
flop,
which it
flop, let him
stands.
cook.
One
And we
nation.
burn the fat ones first because they taste better.
That's smart.
Let him cook.
Amen.
Let him cook. Is
Over
that an
my
amen?
dead body.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ken Sama.
Dead bodies.
Hey, can I have my barrier back?
No, it's mine now.
Mm.
All right, you want to do the Texas pledge?
All hail Texas, because they make fat people and they taste better.
Woo!
Amen.
I love barbecue. All
One
right.
and indivisible.
One and indivisible. Beautiful
Yeah.
pledge, guys.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's go kick some ass, y'all.
Forward, are you gonna do that?
I
thing
have-
Hey, Lucas.
What's that?
You want to see some crazy shit?
Yeah,
I'm
good.
I'm good.
Do you ever notice how this window pane is wider than the one on the right?
And a couple days ago.
Please
I
don't
found
start this shit,
evidence-
Fuck
I'm-
you. Shut up.
I ain't wrong.
Radio check.
Bad building inspector.
10-2.
Holy fuck, what a meeting. Avoid the switch area down south. All right.
You can have
Hey,
a
man.
taser.
A taser? I don't even have my gear. I have a here. Check this out.
I'm a police officer.
Oh, Mr. Cornwood, you look great today. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Where did you get that? What's that?
You
Oh
wouldn't
my god.
believe me if I told you.
Wait, did you roll this out for me? That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my god. Hey,
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
what's your name?
Judge Jingle Dan.
Hey, Judge Engel. What's going on? My name's Flop.
Ooh.
We met a long time ago. It's good to see you.
Cornwood gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He also gave me keys to MRPD.
Wow, that's really sweet of him.
Yeah, watch.
Judge Eagle, unless you're signed in, okay? Are you Steph?
Of course, I'm a judge.
Are you still a judge?
Of course, it's my name.
And I never realized how many Dans there were until you type in
Yeah.
Dan in profile.
Hello.
Hey, I'm using the coffee machine because we
Oh.
have it.
Wow.
Can we eat Cornwood?
Oh man. What a good day, man. Shit. Hey yo. Damn, we actually ran a meeting today. I haven't ran a meeting in so long. Holy shit. I think last time we actually ran a meeting like that was 3.0. Flop was the meeting guy.
Oh, 804 from dispatch. Can we 25 at MRPD? Not dispatch from 804. Giggles.
Delta 710-8.
Anyway. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I need to get ammo for the gun. I forgot. We shot so many people today, man. Shit. All right. No, that actually felt good to run the meeting, though, to be honest.
It's incredibly... It's more heavier punishment actually shooting a police officer, and it's made to deter.
Exactly. So it's like I think it's solely a deterrence, because everything I've been seeing so far when it comes to the like the decisions that the DOJ has been making seems like it's based on that, right? Where it's like what has a more drastic effect on the community overall, right?
All right, let's load her up. Let's put that away. Let's buy more ammo. All right, now we can go shoot people. Woo!
But the problem is, like you're saying, they don't even realize the consequences of that. That there will be. It feels like no due process behind that.
Let me ask you something. Say someone gets caught with a hot gun. He gets hit for the charges, but he wasn't there. And say in the future, evidence come about that another person who was not found with the gun was the actual murderer.
Take a drink every time you hear a hot gun. Hey, Pinecone.
Hey, Flop.
You going out on patrol?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You want to double up today? It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, let's fucking roll, dude.
Whenever I've been cuffing someone, I say this cuff was brought to you by.
Every time I pull someone over, I'm like, thank you. You are free to go. Also vote for Cornwood.
Damn. All right, I gotta check.
Now you're good. I gotta match your speed. You're walking all slow and shit. I need to like.
Oh, I'm practicing being fat. It's an art. I need On Fire to feed me.
Remember that one time we had to go endure the pain of going and grabbing food and we got nothing for it?
What do you mean?
I got a pizza. I got one.
Yeah, I didn't get anything. On Fire said she's out.
We got cheated.
Yeah. You know what I realized?
What's that?
The PD changed so much from like the early PD back before the economy collapsed. The last time compared to the PD now, the way everyone walks is so different. I remember back in my day, Flop, everyone used to walk like this. Everyone used to walk like with a pep in their step, a little.
No, definitely.
Like, straight ahead. Nowadays, everyone's just all wibble wobbly.
Everybody's like beef jerky. They're just all like wrinkled and aged.
It's like everyone's lost their style.
I know. It's wild. Speaking of like losing style, did you You want to talk about something not losing style specifically? Did you see Frank Williams is back? Oh, missile?
Yeah, he's a good little cadet.
Is he shift 2?